Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, or welcome back here to go through my melts for the week. So everything I melted this week. First, as usual, I will do my empties. I always get the two mixed up. And then I'll do my unempties. So, yeah, big week again. Didn't go to the office. So, yeah, melted all week long. So the first thing I have here, I did these two together. So Dessa's Strawberry Garden and Boardwalk Marshmallow. So that's Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. This was a pretty good combo. Her Strawberry Garden definitely has the kind of green, chemically strawberry scent that I don't like. So I don't love that one on its own, but I couldn't smell that when it was blended with the Boardwalk Marshmallow. So Boardwalk Marshmallow is a very sweet, creamy, kind of perfumey marshmallow scent. And yeah, look, it was a nice combo. It wasn't anything like I'd rave about, but it was a nice way to use these two scents up. It threw well, but yeah, I don't need to get either of those scents again. I've got a fairly sizey pile of bags. I mean, I've always got a pile of bags, but Winter Snooze from L3. So this one is like a peppermint chamomile. I don't know if it's lavender or not. I'm not sure. It's definitely not my type of scent. I will say it smells better. It's melting in my office at the moment, so next door. It smells better warm. It smells better in there than it does in, like, before I melted it. Before I melted it, it kind of just smelled very strongly pepperminty with, like, a slight, like, sort of herbal scent. It didn't necessarily smell like lavender or chamomile. It just smelled kind of herbal and off. But it's kind of smoothing it out in there. But it's still probably more minty than what I'd like. So it's throwing very, very strongly. But yeah, it's not a scent I would buy. Agave, so L3 again, Agave Lime, Strawberry Raspberry Guava Fizzy Soda. So this week definitely was, I would say, probably the last week of warm weather days here. So it's now settled into a sort of pattern of, it's not cold yet, but there's definitely kind of a chill to the air, and you know, it's getting autumn-like. Yeah, I definitely picked and melted through the last few of bits and pieces of these sort of summer type scents. This one I quite like. Fizzy scents have been quite hit or miss with me this summer, but this one I liked. It's quite sweet, quite fruit concentrate-y, and quite fizzy. But there's something in it. I don't know if it's the agave lime or whatever, but it just gave it a really nice twist. So good strong throw. I don't think I need to get it again because, again, like I said, the fizzy scents, like, I liked it, but I didn't like love it, and the fizzy scents I've just been a little bit about. So I probably don't need to get it again, but it was fine. Teddy B's The Queen's Dowry. So strawberry pound cake Bath Body Works type toasted marshmallows pecan waffles. I love this so much. I've tried a few strawberry pound cake and pumpkin pecan waffle blends. This one, I'd say, is far and away my favourite one. I think a lot of it has to do with the strawberry pound cake that Teddy B's uses. It really is my favourite strawberry pound cake scent. Her strawberry pound cake smells like strawberry and dairy, like strawberry milk or something. And pound cake. So I don't know if that's 100% accurate, but anyway, it smells like a really nice strawberry, like icing or something, I suppose. And then you get her really nice pecan waffles because she has one of the better pecan waffle oils. I think it's just pumpkin pecan waffles, but she only ever calls it pecan waffles, so who knows. Anyway, I love it. It throws really well for a few hours, then the strawberry does die off, unfortunately. It happens with all of those strawberry tart cake blends, but still, I just love this scent. I have a loaf of it, so I've already repurchased it. And like I said, it throws well, at least. It still throws after the 4-hour mark. You just can't smell the strawberry anymore. Vintage Chic Scents, Tara Will Never Go Hungry Again. So this is layers of zucchini bread and wildberry mousse topped with whipped marshmallows. So this, I love. I love a good wildberry mousse scent. I don't love all wildberry mousse scents. I do love wildberry mousse, particularly blended with zucchini bread. And I think I've got 2 or 3 maybe wild berry mousse zucchini bread blends that I love. I've got an L3 one, which is like with buttercream frosting and something else. But this one's really good too. I think this one has a stronger zucchini bread to it than the L3 ones that I love. And there's just something about zucchini bread and wild berry mousse. You put them together and they create this really addictive smell. Zucchini bread for me does that with certain things. So zucchini bread and cola can do that sort of just can't get enough of sniffing it kind of thing. And some wild berry mousse and zucchini bread. So this one, yep, fantastic. Super strong throw. This one was absolutely like going so strongly. I do think, so this was poured in September last year, so it's, you know, getting close to 7 months old. This one, I think the first time I melted it, the throw was sort of medium, so I do think cure time helped this one a lot, like lengthy cure time, but still, loved it. Definitely would get this one again one day. It's fantastic. Teddy Bees Just Naughty. So this one is Laid on the Beach, which is it Beach Nights? Is it Beach Nights in Palo Santo maybe? I can't remember. Vanilla Birch and Bonfire Bliss. I really like this. I'm a big Bonfire Bliss fan. To me, it's kind of perfumey but sophisticated, almost like a perfumed. It's smoky. I think I meant to say smoky, but a little bit perfume-like as well. Like a kind of like a sophisticated sort of smoky scent. And just, yeah, I didn't actually get a huge amount of vanilla birch, and thankfully I didn't really get much Beach Nights either. I did get a bit of sweetness from it. But yeah, I can smell Beach Nights, but it's not too much. This is just a really pretty take on Bonfire Bliss. I feel like it's got a little bit of a fresh kind of oceanic air to it. It's got a little bit of a marshmallow tone. It's really nice. Really good throw from it. Definitely want to get this on again. The first time I melted it, I wasn't that keen on it, but subsequent melts, I've really enjoyed it. So L3 Pink Lemonade and Blackberry. So this, look, this is okay. The list last time I only had one piece left, so I melted it in my office. It did well in there. I've melted it in bigger spaces and it did not go so well in those big spaces, but in my office I could smell a lot of like sort of tart pink lemonade and blackberry, like sweetened blackberry. It was not bad. I wasn't crazy about it. It threw well in my office, but like I said, it didn't do well in the other spaces. I don't think I need to get that one again. Time Tarts, the Kooks. So this is white birch smoked vanilla cookie dough. So when I put this on, I didn't actually read the scent properly. I saw the white birch and the smoked vanilla, and I was melting kind of birchy, I think I was melting sort of smoky scents around the house. So I went, oh yeah, that'll do. I didn't see the sugar cookie dough, and I am very, I don't know why, but I just, melting cookie bakery scents in the afternoon is just, I don't do it. I do my bakery scents in the morning. So as this was going, I'm like, why can I smell cookies? Like I was expecting something, you know, really kind of smoked vanilla heavy, but I could smell the sugar cookie really strongly. And I was very confused by it. So I went back and checked. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I think because I'm cold, I don't get a super strong sugar cookie. I do get a sweetness, but I smell the white birch and the smoked vanilla is more distinct. But when it melted up, it was much more like a cookie. And then there was just a little bit of that smoky white birch in the background. So it was good, but it was just confusing for me. So it threw very strongly. This was very strong. I don't think I need to get that one again. It was fine, but yeah. Time Tarts Easter Breakfast. So this is lavender coconut milk zucchini bread and tea cakes. This is pretty good. I mean, I'm not normally a big lavender bakery melter or lavender melter in general, but this one, I like the creamy zucchini bread. I like what the coconut milk. I like what the coconut milk does in here, and the zucchini bread smells really good as well. It's not tea and cakes. I'm not sure what the tea cakes note is about, but anyway, I felt like as this one melted, the lavender got much stronger. So towards the end, it was kind of a nice herbal lavender, but towards the end, it was probably a little bit more lavender than I would have liked. A good throw, very good throw actually. I don't think I need to get that one again though. L3 Beach Nights coconut cream pie and cotton candy frosting. So I really like this. I really like L3's Beach Nights. It is different to Teddy Bees and, you know, most other beach nights out there. It's more sort of salty sea air like to me. I like that. It's probably not authentic smelling, but it's just the fragrance oil that I like. The other beach nights I'm a little bit sort of done with. So I really like this one because it was quite sweet and kind of fun, but it had that nice kind of salty kick. Yeah, it was really, really good. Really strong throw. Possibly would get it again. I mean, I feel like there's lots of kind of different blends like this that you could do with L3. So does it need to be this specific one? Probably not. But I would definitely get sort of a similar blend from L3. I will keep getting her Beach Nights blends in future because I do really enjoy them. Don't Cross the Streams from L3. So adipose, vanilla cookies, vanilla wafer, and vanilla ice cream. Melted this on its own. I really like melting this solo. So Don't Cross Streams features in a lot of L3 blends. When it's in blends, it tends to just be a vanilla. It's a nice vanilla, but it's just vanilla. So, but when you get it on its own, it really does smell like vanilla cookies. You do get a good cookie scent with it. And it's really delicious. So I very much enjoy melting Don't Cross Streams on its own. I always get good throw from it. I've got another pack of it, so I don't need to repurchase it anytime soon. But I would repurchase it solo, and I do enjoy it in blends as well. It's really good. L3 Cookie Therapy Kalichi. So this is Santa's on Keto. So the Cookie Therapy is Santa's on Keto, pretzel, and sugared shortbread. So I really enjoy Cookie Therapy. Even though I'm not a pretzel melter, I find Cookie Therapy is just a really nice, dense, like not overly sweetened bakery. But I didn't love it with Kalichis because I feel like Kalichis were too similar. So Cookie Therapy, I like it on its own, or I think I like it blended with things that have a bit of sweetness because the Cookie Therapy doesn't have a huge amount of it. So it kind of adds the denseness, and then you add something else to add, you know, something a little with a bit of sweetness, and something else like lemon pound cake is fantastic with Cookie Therapy. But this one, because the Kalichis is also a pastry based, not as sweet bakery, and it's quite dense, I just felt like this was too bready, too yeasty, too just, yeah. Like I didn't hate it, but I didn't really like it that much. It did throw well, but yeah, I wouldn't get that one again. Villainous Wax, Remember the Stars. So this is Lavender Petals Salty Black Sea Foam. So this is really nice. I got this from Polish Pickup years and years, like years ago anyway. So Polish Pickup, for those of you who don't know, I think it's open at the moment actually. Every month there's, you just go to polishpickup.com. They do one weekend, the first weekend of every month. They have they do like nail polish, indie nail polish from a whole bunch of different indie nail polish vendors. And then they have a range of some wax and some body care as well. I don't think they do as much wax and body care as they used to. But it's a really great way if you want to sort of try indie polish and a few other things. And Villainous Wax, I think, does submits things to Polish Pickup a fair bit. So this was from Polish Pickup, and I really liked it. It's really well blended. It's kind of got like a twilight lavender, which I quite like twilight. So lush twilight. But you definitely get like an oceanic salty scent, but it's not as smooth and polished as Black Sea. It has more of a kind of salty rough sea kick, but it's also not a super oceanic scent. It's really, really nice. It has always thrown really well for me. And Villainous Wax, I've been meaning to place an order. It's kind of hard because I've sort of, now that I've been buying wax for a few years, I've kind of settled in on the vendors that I like to purchase from, and I don't really have an interest in buying from many new vendors. Like I find it as it is, I can't afford to spend the money that I want to at the vendors I like. So it's just adding more vendors into that mix it would just reduce even further the amount of money I have to spend at the vendors I want to spend money at. So I really sort of have not been looking at purchasing from vendors I haven't purchased from before, like directly. but Villainous Wax is one that I really want to give a go. I do think this just performs so well, and it was such a nice blend. And she's always has some really unique blends on the website. So I'm keen to, I will have to at some point in the year plan ahead and get a Villainous Wax order in, because yeah, really, really good stuff. The last empty I have is Espresso Cinnamon Sugar. Today is October 3rd, so this was a bit weaker than it was, I remember it being. I had this on in my office and the throw was on medium at best. It is a nice scent, I think. I really enjoy L3's Cinnamon Sugar because it's a nice sweetened, not spicy cinnamon. It blends really well with a lot of things. This one, I feel like it's mostly like, it's bakery. It's got a light coffee. It doesn't have a very strong espresso to it. And you do get a fair bit of the cinnamon sugar. So it's a nice blend, but I'm not in love with it. And like I said, medium throw. So probably not a repurchase. Okay, so now I have all of the unempties. So starting with this one. So this was one of my customs from last year. So this is L3 Blackberry Jam, Mellow, Fluff and Zucchini bread. So this one, I remember when it arrived, because I was really obsessed with, there was a few different Blackberry Jam and Zucchini bread type blends I was really obsessed with, and this one didn't quite live up to those. So, but I feel like it's really grown on me lately, and whether that's because it's just cured into something or my nose has shifted, it's probably my nose, to be honest. Because the Blackberry Jam at first did smell kind of medicinal to me. I love, she did these customs as big chunks. So you got like 4 of these humongous chunks. I really like that. This time around, the customs are like doggy bags. So they're like the little shapes, which is fine as well. But these chunks were really cool. So this time around, I'm really enjoying this Blackberry Jam a lot more than I did back then. So I think my nose has just shifted on it. It's still not the really sweet Blackberry Jam that some vendors have. Sorry. As usual, feet falling asleep. I need to find a way that I can do these videos and not be sitting on the floor. My legs, especially at the end of the day, do not like sitting on the floor. I just don't have a good space at this time of night in particular. Either finding a space that has enough lighting or that isn't bugging other members of the house or isn't just filled with crap that you guys don't want to see in the background. It's not easy. So yeah, it's not that really sweet Blackberry Jam that I love, but it is a really good Blackberry Jam still. I don't get a huge amount of zucchini bread from it. I do think there's a bit of the denseness there, but not a huge amount, but still, I really enjoyed this time around. It still throws really strongly, even though it's, yeah, 2 years old now. Is it? No, 1 year. 1 year old. So yeah, still throwing really strongly, although I probably do need to rebag it soon. These bakery bags are not very good. The packaging kind of disintegrates, and yeah, so I probably need to, because I received some extra bags from Rose Girls and Super Tarts, but I didn't need to use them, so I can probably rebag into one of those. So yeah, I don't need to do this combo again. I think for this type of scent, honestly, I just stick with the Super Tarts Jackal. I just like that one better, but still, it was good. Super Tarts King Joffrey. So this one is Wedding Cake and Ceremonial Pie. This one has been a long time love of mine from Super Tarts. And I just love it because it's really different and it's really unique. I don't think it's a scent for everybody, because it is a bit odd in some ways. Like, to me, it almost smells like it's got like currants or raisins or something, and I don't normally like raisins in wax, but this I really like. So I enjoy it, always enjoy it. It always throws well for me. I feel like I've slowed right down on King Joffrey. I used to melt through it quite quickly, but since I got this bear bag, I really haven't been pulling for it as much. So I have a feeling after this one, I probably won't need to get it again. And I don't think this is going to be disappearing anytime soon. But yeah, I enjoy it, but just not something I'm reaching for anymore. time. I want to sort of do I like to get the bigger stuff out of the way. So I did another one of my customs from L3. So zucchini bread, caramel apple, and cinnamon sugar. So I say this is my custom. I didn't come up with this. I got this back in, the first time I had this scent was back in 2019. I got it as a scoop. And it was a scoop because it was somebody else's custom that she was doing custom scoops at the time, and she was pouring extra scoops like she does at the moment with the customs where they pour leftovers and they put them up on the site for customers. I bought the scoop as a leftover and I really enjoyed it. So the following year I got it as a custom, like you see here. I really, really, really love this blend. I always forget how much I love it, and then I pull it out again sort of for the first cooler weather of the season, because it's definitely a cooler weather melt to me. That's the chunk. This is cut down chunk. And it is just absolute perfection. And I'm not even normally a caramel apple fan, but like I said, the cinnamon sugar is just delicious. It's a fantastic a fantastic bakery cinnamon with like no spiciness. The caramel apple, it's just, you get a little bit of that. I don't even really get caramel from it. It's just a nice sweet apple, but not super appley. It's just a nice pop. And then the zucchini bread bakery is just delicious. So I adore this. Every year I forget and then I melt it. I'm like, oh, this is heaven. So yeah, I love this. It still throws really well. I think that, so I've got one chunk. I think this is probably about a third. Yeah, this looks like about a third. So I think that I will probably safely melt through the rest of this year. So this autumn and winter. And then I will request, I don't need to custom it again, but I will request, so once, once it's cooled down for those of you in the US, I will request it in maybe a scoop or something, or even a loaf, to be honest, to have for next year, because I love it and I need to have it. L3 Waxy Wonders again, Black Sugar, Baja, Cactus, Blossom, and Boom Boom. So the first time I melted this, I wasn't the biggest fan. This time I quite liked it. So I have been enjoying, I fell in love with the blend, and I got this, I did this as one of my customs. I got a sample once a puppy pack in Black Sugar, Blue Sugar, and Exotic Coconut. And I was really surprised because Black Sugar is deep and woodsy and a little bit woody and kind of sensual and just deep. So I really didn't think that that would go well with like a scent like Exotic Coconut, but I found it was just this amazing kind of, it's the kind of scent that I like melting on a kind of not cold, not warm, kind of grey overcast day, because it kind of feels like it straddles the, kind of cozy but also kind of summery really, really well. This one I thought was going to be in the same sort of arena, and it is. The first time I melted it though, for some reason, I don't know, I wasn't a huge fan, but this time around I really did like it. Again, you get that kind of deep, sexy black sugar. And last time I think I just felt like it was a toned down black sugar, but this time, again, it mostly did smell like a toned down black sugar, but there was a really nice kind of sweetness to it. So I did enjoy it this time. It throws sort of medium to high, and I think maybe if it threw stronger, I might like it a bit more. But still, it's a good scent. I don't think I need to get it again, but it's good. L3 Palo Santo, Abalone, and Warm Vanilla Sugar. This smells so good, but it was so light. It was only poured in January, so possibly it needs more cure time. I feel like January, now it's early April, that should be enough, but maybe this one needs a little bit more, or maybe I just need to melt it in a smaller room, because I did melt it in my office, not my office, sorry, I melted it in my lounge room, so 3 warmers in there. But it wasn't that I couldn't smell anything, but I really couldn't tell what I was smelling. It was very light. It smells so pretty on cold, like it's got this beautiful kind of unusual aquatic scent with the abalone. and kind of just clean and kind of cologne-like, but in a really nice way with the combo of the Palo Santo and the warm vanilla sugar. So yeah, I've still got high hopes, so I'll try this in my office next time. But yeah, very, very light throw. Teddy Bees, the Riverlands. So this is Palo Santo, Cool Mountain Air, Balsam Patchouli, Crisp Melon, Cedar, Crunchy Leaves and Sandalwood. I really love this scent. It is just such an amazing outdoorsy scent. What really makes this one for me is you've got this kind of woody, earthy base. And then there's this kind of sweet pop. And it could be the melon, but it doesn't smell very melon-like to me. But yeah, it's like there's a fruit and a leaves in the air. But on a really earthy, woody base. So I absolutely love it. It's so crisp and just so good. I always get good throw from it. I do think it will be a repurchase once I'm finished this loaf. It's really, really nice and really nice for this time of year. Okay. Super Tarts Forks. So this, I can't remember, but I always forget what this one is. I need to write the notes down on the bag. It's like a woodsy, ozonic, possibly some rain and citrus. I'm going to be honest, this is a scent that I always feel like I should love. But when it's melting, it just kind of feels forgettable. Like, I melted it the other day in my lounge room. And it could be that because there was a couple of other scents I was melting that I was really excited about. So it could have been that I was checking in on them more and I just didn't think about this one. But honestly, I feel like I shouldn't need to check in on a scent to know what it smells like. It should grab me and go, hey, you know, because it smells really good. Like, smelling this, I get like an earthy kind of rained on, slightly kind of damp citrusy scent. It's really nice, but I feel like I've melted it a couple of times now, and every time I don't remember it. So I'll try it in my office next time. Because, and I don't think it said it doesn't throw, because I know I was smelling scent in the lounge room. I just don't, yeah. So anyway, so I'll try it in the office next time. I'll see how I go with that. L3 Satsuma Cotton Candy Fizzy Pop. This one, I think I'm just going to let go. I've tried it a few times now. It's just not my thing. I really thought that, because I like fizzy pop scents, and I just thought the sweet and the sort of citrusy Satsuma would really go well for me, but it doesn't. Because the fizzy pop smells very, I think it's a lemon lime sort of soda, so this just feels like all citrus. Like fizzy citrus, which I'm just not the biggest fan of. And if the cotton candy had been stronger, if there'd been more of a sweetness, maybe I would have liked this more. But I just feel like I don't get it. I just feel like I get like a really strong citrusy fizzy pop scent. So it throws very strongly, but I don't think I need to get, I won't get this one again, sorry. And I think I might pop this one in the D-stash box, because I'm sure somebody out there likes fizzy more than I do. I mean, I like fizzy, but I'm becoming a lot more particular about the fizzy blends that I melt and enjoy. Okay. L3 Tobacco Roasted Coffee Vanilla Sandalwood. I really like this. This is really nice. Her roasted coffee has shot up to be like my favorite coffee oil of anyone anywhere. I've done, so of my 10 customs, I did 2 customs with roasted coffee. And then I purchased from her ready to ship today, or this morning, 4 a.m. my time. And there was a scoop in with roasted coffee as well. So I've got a few roasted coffee blends coming my way. And this was really nice. It was kind of one of those scents where I felt like it was a bit separate. So it was like you could smell a really delicious pot of coffee on in a room that had just a light sort of not even incense, but just like tobacco and sandalwood just gently in the background of the room and a pot of coffee on. It was so good, and it was strong. It filled the room, but it wasn't intense, which was what I was worried about, because sometimes vanilla sandalwood can be a bit intense. I love this, and I was so disappointed because I melted this one this morning, and straight away I was like, oh, I need more of that. And I jumped on because when I did my order at 4 a.m. this morning, it was there in the bunts and it was available. And it's been sitting there for a while because I ordered this in January. So I was like, oh, I'll just go back on and I'll add some to my ready to ship, no drama. But it sold out this morning. So that's okay. I can request it again another time because it is really, really good. Rose Girls Super Sweet Mario. So this one is Pink Sugar Royal Sugar Cookie Marshmallow Smoothie Cotton Candy Frosting. This one, this time around, I mostly just smelt pink sugar. In the past, it has mostly smelt like the cotton candy frosting and like a bakery, so I guess the royal sugar cookie. But yeah, this time around, definitely, I had it melting in my office, and I was like, I sort of forgot what I was melting. I'm like, it just smells like I'm melting a pink sugar in here. Maybe with a slightly sweeter, slightly icing-like note, but really just pink sugar. So it's okay, but yeah, I probably want more of the notes to come through, but I don't know, because last time I didn't smell everything in it, but it was a different scent that I picked up in it, so maybe next time I'll smell more of the bakery. I don't know. It throws well. It doesn't feel like it's a repurchase. Teddy Bees Peachy Cobbler. So this is fresh peaches with a touch of cinnamon baked into a buttery golden crust. This is Bath Body Works type. This is a fantastic peach bakery scent. It's so juicy, and you can smell the cobbler, and you can smell a little bit of spice in it, but it's so delicious. I get great throw from this one. 100% would continue to get it again. Duster's Homespun Sense Palo Santo Evergreen and Orange Grove. So this was my custom. It's a scent I love, but I don't know what's going on. It's not throwing down in my lounge room. It normally smells amazing. I was trying to figure it out because I've got some good scents going in the kitchen and in the bedrooms at the moment. And but the whole afternoon I was like, whatever's melting in here, I can't, like, all I could smell was the scent that's in the kitchen. It smells so strong here, and it was poured less than a year ago. So I have found sometimes Dess's, and I don't know why, it just doesn't do well in my lounge room. So that could be it. It might just be that kitchen fine, bedroom's fine, but just lounge room, it's a bit more open plan. It just doesn't do as well. So it could be that. I don't know. But yeah, it didn't throw. It's sad because it's amazing. It's a really good blend. But yeah, just not performing down there. What I have in my kitchen right now, though, Draco from Super Tarts. So this one is Lord of Misrule, Clementine, and I think Baby Bath. I love Draco. There is nothing else out there like Draco. So it really just smells like Lord of Misrule. So that sort of peppery, patchouli kind of scent. It's very unique though. Like Lord of Misrule, it's like you may think you smell patchouli, but you haven't until you smelled Lord of Misrule. Like it's not comparable to anything. With a kind of sweetened citrus. I was going to say it's almost like a coconut milk citrus, but it's not. It's the Baby Bath, but it doesn't smell overly kind of Baby Bath like to me. It's like it's a sweet and smooth citrus with Lord of Misrule. It's amazing. It throws super strongly. Like I said, it's in my kitchen, but I can smell it in the lounge room. I can pretty much smell it all over the house. It's so good. I definitely will be getting more of it. I'm kind of regretting that I only got half a bam of it on Wax Wednesday because I forgot how much I love Draco. Draco has been renamed. I don't know what to. I can't remember. But yeah, if you see when I say Lord of Misrule, she tends to do it by the notes. So I think it's got like patchouli, vanilla bean, whatever else, and clementine. So best bet, if you're in the group, in the Facebook group, search for Draco. and you will find what the new scent name is for that one. If you're not in the group, I highly recommend being in the group, just because, particularly while she is doing the scent changeover, it does just help to, because that's the main place, because she can't put all the old scent names on the website, so that's the main place to sort of be able to check and see what the scents are. I don't know why I'm being so picky about which. I'm going to talk about all of it, but I'm just picking through it. Time Tarts Gold Sugar. So this is just a straight up oil gold sugar. I did half of a blender bean. She has a very good gold sugar. Gold sugar smells creamy, a little bit citrusy, and a tiny bit woodsy. It's got like sandalwood. It's got creme brulee. It's got citrus notes and maybe some florals. I like it. I prefer it blended, but it's nice to melt on its own every now and then. This version performed really well. I probably don't need to get it again, but, you know, it's good to have. I don't reach for it super often. L3 Camp Crystal Lake. So this is Sea Cult Driftwood, Sea Moss and Leaves. I wasn't a fan of this one. I was surprised. I normally like mossy scents, but there's a note, something in here. I don't know if it's the leaves, because sometimes her leaves oil doesn't gel with stuff. It's not, I don't mind it, but sometimes I don't like it. And I think it is the leaves not going well with the sea kelp and the sea moss, because kind of this, yeah, it's weird, it's kind of sweet, it's kind of aquatic, but yeah, I wasn't enjoying this when it melted. I probably won't melt it again. It threw very strongly, but yeah, I didn't like it. Super Tarts The Thing. So this is Cornbread Peach Vanilla Ice Cream. Amazing peach bakery scent. I love peach bakeries, and I feel like I'm blessed with a nose that never smells cat pee with peach, because I know some people do, but for me, peach, I mean, there's peaches I like more and peaches I like less, but peach always smells like peach to me. And this one is just fabulous. Her cornbread is an amazing bakery blender. It doesn't smell super corn-like some cornbreads do, that really savory kind of scent. It just smells like another type of zucchini bread, to be honest. And just the peach, it's so good. It doesn't smell really spiced. It smells more like peaches in brown sugar, kind of, you know, caramelized almost. It's really good. Great throw. 100% need to get more of this one. I don't know why I've only had that one clam. Super Tarts There's No Place Like Home. So this is Blackberry Jam Buttercream, Golden Snack Cakes and Butter Cookies. This, not a big fan of. I think it's Twinkies and Blackberry Jam Butter Cookies. And I really just get that really sort of sweet artificial Twinkie scent. I can smell the Blackberry Jam Butter Cookies as well. Blackberry Jam Butter Cookies sometimes can smell a little bit artificial too. So with Twinkies, it doesn't really work. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Good throw, but don't need to get that one again. In the bedrooms at the moment, I have L3 Cashmere, Cedar, Black Sugar and Charcoal Tonka. It's really, really lovely. Like I said, I love black sugar. The Cashmere Cedar just adds this beautiful kind of woody, like sweetened woody tone. I think it's like the Cashmere, which I know some people say smells body care like, and it does in other Cashmere blends, but in Cashmere Cedar it just adds a really unique kind of sweetened tone. I'm mostly smelling those two. I don't really know what the Charcoal Tonka's doing, but yeah, it's just a really nice mix of those scents. Getting very good throw from it. I don't know if it's a repurchase yet, but I am enjoying it. L3 House of Cards. So this one is Blackberry Lemon Eclair and Vanilla Wafers. This one doesn't throw very well. Like I can smell blackberry. I can smell kind of a light sweetened lemon, but it's a light throwing scent, which is a shame. So yeah, nice scent, but no, not really good enough throw, so not a repurchase. L3 Daydreaming. So this one is Sweet Lavender, Peach Cobbler and Cotton Candy. I forgot what I was melting. I had this on in the bedrooms one night and I forgot, and I was really enjoying it, but I was like sitting there like trying to analyze what I was smelling and I couldn't figure it out. It is a bit of an enigma. It's her Sweet Lavender is not the really sweet, icky lavender that some have. It's a little bit herbal, but it's not as herbal as like a proper herbal lavender. So I was definitely sort of, the lavender I feel like, because otherwise it would just be a kind of super sweet peach cobbler, but the lavender really, still it's quite a sweet blend, but just makes it different. And it was really interesting and I really enjoyed it. I got very good throw from it. It threw quite strongly. I might get it again. I don't know. I was intrigued by it. I don't know if I was like, man, I really need to melt this all the time. So possibly not something I need to get again, but I did like it. So The Pharmacist's Daughter Traveler's Rest. So Palo Santo, Black Raspberry, Vanilla, Black Teakwood. This I really enjoyed, and I was glad because I got another Palo Santo, I think it was like with Blackberry Jam or something from them at the same time, and that was not good for me. But this is really nice. It's that teakwood is quite a hard, harsh sort of wood scent. But then the Black Raspberry Vanilla just sweetens it up nicely. Black Raspberry Vanilla I'm not always the biggest fan of. It's like a body care raspberry scent. And here there's just enough of it to lift and add a little bit of a berry to that sort of deep wood base, but not so much that it's, you know, really sweet or really body care like. So I really enjoyed this one. I don't know if I need to get it again. It did throw quite well, but I will enjoy melting the rest of that. L3 Moody with a Booty. So this is a Boom Boom Cream Georgia Peach Vanilla Ice Cream. This I like. It's a good scent. It's not my favourite peach scent. I mean, it is really nice. The Boom Boom is not overpoweringly Boom Boom. This is peach first. But there's a really nice creaminess to it. And I feel like it kind of sits in the middle. It doesn't, because it's got vanilla ice cream and Boom Boom. Like the Boom Boom could make it too body care like, and the ice cream could make it be too kind of foodie like. But it sort of sits right in the middle. So I can melt it when I'm in the mood for either. So it's a good scent. I'm not crazy about it. It throws well, but I don't think I need to get it again. Jess's Homespun Sense Season of Snow. So this is Winter Pepperberry Siberian Fir Cedarwood Vanilla Birch Vanilla Bean Noel type. Loved this. This was so nice. It reminds me of something. It reminds me of Cranberry Woods, but very different. Obviously a different berry, like Winter Pepperberry. I have no idea what that even is. But I feel like it has the same kind of woody note. It's creamier with Vanilla Bean Noel as well. But that pepperberry just, it kind of smells like a sweetened cranberry, but not super sweet. I don't know, really, really pretty. It threw well. I loved it. I'm going to melt more of this. Unfortunately, it's the wrong time of year for me to try to get more of this from Dessa's. So I guess later this year when it cools down where she is, then I'll try and get it again because it was really, really good. I also did Silent Night from Dessa's. So this is Flannel Type Spice Cranberries and Vanilla Voodoo. I love this one as well. So this one is the cranberry scent. So it's deeper and it's tarter than that winter pepperberry. And I think Vanilla Voodoo is Vanilla Birch. So yeah, it has a touch of flannel. Flannel can be a bit much for me, but it's nice. So this one's definitely deeper, more woody, and the cranberry it's a really nice, like I do actually quite enjoy spiced cranberry scents. So really good, definitely would repurchase it. Great throw. Palo Beach from Hayden Rowe. I can never remember what this is. I really like it. I just struggle to know what's in it. It smells incense like not like heavy like Nag Champa, but it's kind of got a creaminess to it. I don't think it has coconut, but it makes me think of like coconut and palo incense and just Yeah, so it's good. I get good throw from it. I possibly would get it again. I really like it. You'd think I'd just remember what's actually in it. The Pharmacist's Daughter Rainy Day Monday. So this one is Black Sea, Amber Noir, Plum and Citrus. This is a nice blend. I really quite like this one. It's kind of cologne-like, but I feel like the plum and the citrus really lift it and stop it from being too heavy. So it's sort of aquatic, but cologne aquatic. But then, yeah, you got this lightness from those fruity notes. And then they're not heavy, but they just help the scent not be too much of a cologne. This one, it threw well. Like, it wasn't strong, but I could smell it through my lounge room where it was melting. I don't think it's a must-have again, but I did really like it. Hayden Row Brimstone. Another one. I really need to stick my scent notes on the Hayden Row. Again, this one much more incense-like than the Palo. I think this one does have Palo in it, but this one is, yeah, very head shop, like very heavy. I don't know if it's got nug charm, but I don't think it does, but it is a really nice incense blend. I like those kind of scents. To me, they make, especially this, I feel like they make the room feel really cozy and warm. So really good scent for that. Very strong throw. Possibly a repurchase, I'm not sure. L3 Green, Apple, Brown Betty, Kalichi. So I don't know what Brown Betty is. This just smelled like an apple bakery. It wasn't. It smelled like quite a heavy caramel apple bakery. There is quite a strong caramel note to this. Look, it was not bad. It's not my favorite. I don't like those really heavy caramel scents. But it was okay. It was nice. I had it melting, I think, at the same time as the zucchini bread caramel apple cinnamon sugar one. And that one blows me away. This one was just, it was alright. So, good throw. Not a repurchase. Time Tarts Gold Rush. So, Gold Sugar Palo Santo. I love this. And I don't know why, but other vendors have done Gold Sugar and Palo Santo and they don't hold a candle to this. I don't know if it's her Gold Sugar oil is better or her Palo oil is better. Possibly both, to be honest. But this one just smells woody and a little bit creamy and a little bit kind of citrus-like, and it's, but very different, you know, like the evergreen and orange and Palo scent. Like, that's a Palo orange scent, but that one's very tart and zesty, whereas this one is like, it is still Palo and citrus, but it's creamy and smooth and really quite different. So love this one. Good throw from it. If I got the chance, I would get that one again. I think I'm getting down to, I've got all this stuff. I did do some blends, but I can't remember what they were. So Super Tarts No One. So this one is a, pardon me, I think it's Lord of Misrule and just pink sugar. She's got one that's Lord of Misrule, Salty Sea and pink sugar. This one's just the pink sugar and Lord of Misrule. I really like it. I used to not be a fan of it, but now it's really good. It just smells like, it just smells like a different take on Lord of Misrule. I wouldn't say I could smell pink sugar distinctly, but the sweetness of the pink sugar blends with it in a really interesting way. This is definitely a cooler weather scent for me. Like, I feel like I need it to be just grey and just kind of chilly for me to want to melt this one, but I do really like it. I get good throw from it. I don't know. Look, I said, like, the first time I had a clam, I said I probably don't need to repurchase it, and then I got a pack of it in a mystery box, and I've enjoyed it. So I'd possibly get a clam again. Vintage Chic Scents, Look What You Made Me Do. So this is Strawberry Pound Cake, Palo Santo, and Vanilla Butter Fudge. I liked this one. I did like it. I feel like 6 to 12 months ago, I would have been obsessed with this scent because it was right when I was getting into Palo Bakery scents, and I just loved anything with Palo Sweet Bakery. Don't get me wrong, I still do, but they're just not as novel to me as they used to be. So this was, it smelled like a Palo Bakery with a little bit of strawberry. So it was good. I liked it. It's got that woody Palo bakery-esque tone that I really enjoy. The little hint of strawberry just added a little bit of interest to it. So it was nice. And it threw quite strongly. It was actually very strong. I do think I would get this one again. I just don't think I need big quantities of it. Like another rose like this would probably be perfect. Or, you know, I could try and custom it somewhere. I don't know. Like, I don't know how often that one's going to come back. Rose Girls, Vanilla Strawberry Noel, Cookie Land. This one, it's okay. It's not a huge favourite. Vanilla Strawberry Noel I used to really love. I've kind of gone off it a little bit, which is not great because I got a scoop, like literally a whole scoop of Vanilla Strawberry Noel from Scoopable Tart Wax. And Cookie Land just smells like caramel to me. I'm not a Cookie Land, like toffee and caramel. I'm not a cookie. I thought I liked it, but then it's just switched just all caramel to me. So this just smells like Vanilla Strawberry Noel with a kind of dense toffee caramel to it. It's okay. I don't mind it, but it's just not as good as what what it would have once been to me. Good throw in my office at least, but yeah, I don't think I need to get that one again. L3 Fizzy Soda Saltwater Mermaid. This one, it's pretty good. Like I said, Fizzy Soda Sense. Kind of feeling a bit done with it. Saltwater Mermaid's a bit kind of aquatic. It's a bit floral. It's quite pretty. A little bit fruity too, I think. I can't remember. It's a very strong fizzy in this. The fizzy is very, very strong. Like it, don't love it. Probably don't need to repurchase it. Maybe, who knows, maybe next summer I'll be back in love with Fizzy Sense and I'll go crazy for it, but right now it's a no. Vintage Chic Sense Exile. So this is Palo Santo, Cashmere, Cedar and Library Books. This is good. Cashmere Cedar, I don't know if it is the Cashmere Cedar or the Library Books, but it doesn't really smell like Cashmere Cedar to me. I feel like I get more of a kind of cashmere, almost laundry scent from it. So whether her Cashmere Cedar oil is quite different or it's just the Palo and the books. Because I feel like I get a dry, almost linen kind of scent. And then some woodsiness. So a kind of cologne woodsiness though. So it's good. It's not great. Throw was sort of medium to high. So yeah, I don't think I need to get that one again. Alright, so okay. L3 Blackberry Jam Butter Cookies, Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, Toasted Mellow Cookie Therapy. So I love this. I have multiple Boujee Bars of it. It is just a perfect mix of kind of dense bakery, a little bit of a blackberry jam pop, pumpkin pecan waffles adds a bit of sweetness. It smells really, really, really good. My only complaint is that it doesn't throw that well. So it could be that the Boujee Bars, because I use like one piece each time, and it might be a little bit less wax than what I normally use for L3. So maybe I'll try 1.5 next time and see how that goes. Like it throws, but it's a scent that I just kind of want my whole house to smell like, and I feel like it kind of struggles to have presence even in my office. I can smell it, but I want more of it. So yeah, I might try using a bit more of it and see how that goes next time, but I still love it. I've got multiple of it. It was already a repurchase. So, all right, so I've got things that I blended. I'm just trying to figure out what I blend with what. So Abraham, I didn't blend this. So this was Cracker Jacks, Peaches, Vanilla Glaze, and Sugar Cookies from Super Tarts. This one, I normally love Super Tarts Peach Bakery. I don't love this scent. I'm guessing it's the Cracker Jacks because everything else in here smells like it would be really, really good, but there's a note in here that I don't like. I couldn't even tell you what or why. It just doesn't work for me. It's okay, but yeah, compared to the thing, which I was melting at the same time, just like the thing I can't get enough of. This one's meh. Good throw, but yeah, not a repurchase. Alright, so I did Wildberry Mousse with Cookie Therapy from L3. Did not like this combo at all. It was so weird because Wildberry Mousse I like, and I like it paired with bakery. It's like a creamy berry kind of thing. Smells really good. something about the Cookie Therapy, they just did not mix. They did not gel. There was something kind of sour, sweet, like kind of sickly, sweet, almost like off came out of it. It was so weird. The oils just mustn't have like agreed with each other, because neither of these scents on their own smell even remotely like what I got out of this combo. It was really bad. So yeah, I love both of these scents. I'd get them both again, but God no, they would never ever blend together again. It was so weird. I don't know what happened. And then I did Pie Crust from Super Tarts with Blackberry from L3, and my goal was kind of to see if I could get a combo of the pie crust that throws, because pie crust, and this is all vendors everywhere, pie crust I cannot smell. I can smell it like this smells good. This smells like a delicious bakery right now, but in blends I can't smell it. So I only did one sliver of blackberry to one cube, and it's still, to be honest, it didn't throw super well. I could smell the pie crust, so at least I didn't overwhelm, but it wasn't great. So yeah, pie crust, not probably a repurchase. The blackberry, maybe she does have a good blackberry. I mean, I enjoy it in blends. So, and then the last combo I did was zucchini bread and whipped cream with Super Tarts blackberry. So this was a nice combo. I don't think I spent too much time with it, but this is a really nice creamy bakery, and the blackberry was nice. It wasn't anything to write home about, but it was a nice enough combo. I think that this blackberry, because I don't think it threw super well, and I do think that this blackberry blending thing is not, as just smelling it now, it doesn't smell super strong. So yeah, it doesn't smell like much at all, to be honest, but I know I smelt it when it was warming. But I've got clamshells that are much stronger. This was poured nearly 2 years ago, so not entirely unexpected. So that's it. That's everything that I melted this week. So lots and lots of stuff. So hopefully you're all doing really well, and I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye.